Today at Audio City USA, we are covering pushy salesmen, what to look out for and how to avoid them. So if you've ever encountered a pushy salesman before, this is a video for you. Let's go. Now, before we get started, be sure to like and subscribe to Audio City USA's YouTube channel because we're putting out videos like this every week. Now, I'm here with Anthony because today we're going to be talking about pushy salesmen. Now, Anthony, what is a pushy salesman?
Well, a pushy salesman is someone that is aggressively trying to sell it to you, right? Trying to sell you something that you don't even want.
Yeah,
it's like let's just say old stock that's like garbage, and you want something else,
and they keep pushing that upon you,
and they're pushing it and pushing it and pushing it on you. I would stay away from that place, that person, and walk away, go somewhere else.
The thing is, when you have a pushy salesman, it makes you feel uncomfortable. When you have someone who's there to meet your needs, it feels entirely different. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for 100%. I mean, for instance, like I know when like for instance, when a customer comes in, I ask him what you're looking for, and then I get a feel for what design wheel they're looking for, a 5-spoke or a mesh. I'm listening to what he wants, right?
Yeah. And
then once he tells me a design, and then he tells me where his price point, then I can throw some ideas at him, what he wants. And if he wants to think about it, hey man, do what you want. Let us know. Here's my number. Call me. Text me. I even sometimes give him my personal cell phone. Text me if you need anything.
And you guys might have been in an experience like this, but what we're going to cover now is how do you identify a pushy salesman? So usually they'll be, as Anthony's already covered, they'll be pushing old stock. They'll be very aggressive, I feel. Like they have an agenda. They're trying to sell you something, whether you want it or not necessarily.
I get it. You know, everybody wants to sell, make a commission and whatnot. I get that part, you know, in any industry.
Yeah.
I don't care what it is.
Well, whether it's cars, whether it's you're at a
home.
Dude, you could be at Louis Vuitton. And I mean, they're good salesmen, but like you could be at a store trying to buy clothes and they'll push it on you.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Like you go to Louis Vuitton, Gucci, places that are high end, they have really good salesmen who aren't pushy. Do you notice the difference?
Yeah, and I don't think Louis Vuitton needs to push anything. Like they you just walk in and
you buy it or you don't.
They don't need good salesmen. They can just fucking sit there and
literally
just do nothing. I think there's certain places where they don't need someone good like that, or a sleazy salesman.
Absolutely. Are there any other things that would identify a sleazy salesman apart from what I've already covered?
I mean, the only other part is I've encountered that myself, is someone was trying to sell me. I'm not gonna say what it was, but they're trying to sell a product to me.
You're not gonna name and shame, name drop them, let them know.
No,
who was it?
Nah, it was the guy was just trying to sell me and my wife something, right? And it was just to the point where like I felt so uncomfortable with this guy trying to sell me this. I felt like the product was no good.
Interesting.
It was pushing so hard that I was like, nah, there's something definitely wrong here, and I'm walking away. You feel uncomfortable.
I know what you mean. I've been in a situation recently where at first you're interested, and because they keep pushing you, like maybe it's no good, maybe there's something wrong here, and so that's one of the symptoms you'd get, you know, of a pushy salesman is you no longer, you don't want it anymore. You just completely turned off by the idea.
And you know, sometimes we work with the customer. We always work with our customers, right? And there's certain times where I think you need to stand your ground, know what your product is worth, know what you're worth, because what we have to offer, and we're always stand by the product, and we're always going to help the customer out. And I think we always try to meet the customer halfway through with their price point, or trying to help them out in anything they need. We always try to go above and beyond, but to a very calm point. Nothing we're not aggressive. We're not pushing them. Think about it. You know, let me know. Well,
let me ask you this. Let me go so we can cut it nice and concise because I'm gonna trim this down.
Right.
But that's what a bad salesman would look like. But what does a good salesman look like? In fact, if you were to walk us through the process here, what does it look like at Audio City USA? So someone sees a set of wheels online. They give you a call. Give me a rundown. How would it work, play by play?
So it's a little different. So I'm gonna say, because we sell a lot to out of state. So let's say a customer calls in, hey, I'm looking for this specific wheel, right? Get the item number. We go over details. Let's say the conversation is 20 minutes in.
Yeah.
Right? Going over the details,
so
tires.
So they'll call in. You start to like feel out what they want, right?
And then they throw item numbers. Okay, this one doesn't fit. Okay, something like that does fit. Okay, here's this one. Back and forth, right? 20 minutes into the conversation. The customer feels comfortable with me, right? He knows we're knowledgeable. He knows everything. He has the price code. He has everything. If the customer tells me this, let me think about it. I'll call you later. Let me ask my wife.
Right.
Which is common, no problem. First thing I tell a customer, hey man, no problem. Let me know. Think about it. Sleep on it. Here's my number. Text me when you're ready or call me. And 90% of the time, that customer will call us back because we're not pushing them. We gave them all the information. It's there. All the details are there. And we're not pushing them to do it at the moment. Think about it, man. And we know it's not like it's a pretty big purchase sometimes, and you got to think about it because it's not like your shoes where you can keep changing them out. Once you buy your wheels, I mean, it's not a cheap investment or like something that you're buying.
It's not something you can just sub out like shoes or clothes.
So that's why a lot of customers think about it and they can sleep on it. A bad sales rep would say, "Hey man, guess what? You need to buy it right now because you need to do it now.
This is the last one. This is the last set. You have to buy them."
Not even that. The wheel's gone forever after this. You're never going to have this ever again. Nope.
Which is just a lie.
It's the case with the Bavars, though.
No, ironically, that is the case with a set of wheels we do have because we bought them all out.
Yeah.
But generally speaking, if a salesman tells you it's the last one, it's not the last one.
Well, let me rephrase some of that. Maybe it is the last set when it's like on our blowout sale, like our warehouse section. Like we have a section on the website. You can highlight it.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of that's blowout deals are on sale, and there's only like 1 or 2 sets of it. So in that aspect, yes. But if it's on our regular section, we do have a lot of it.
Yeah. And I mean, guys, look, if you are curious about wheels and tires, give us a call on the number above or go to AudioCityUSA.com and our sales guys can actually help you out with the fitment you want. And it's kind of like buying a tailor-made suit, right? You call us, they figure out exactly what works for your fitment, and then we walk you through the process of, okay, this will fit. What color do you like? Where do you live? And we'll organize everything as if you just bought a tailor-made suit, as opposed to when you go to a busy marketplace and they're trying to push product on you. You know what I mean? When you go to like a marketplace, maybe in Mexico or somewhere where like they're like, buy, and they're trying to push it on you. That's not what we're doing here. It's more like buying a suit because we need to match up the wheels to your vehicle. And the other thing that sets Audio City USA apart is these guys are actual car enthusiasts. They care about cars and they want to have a setup that looks good, even if it's a cheaper setup. Because most salesmen will try and push the most expensive product, the one with the greatest margins. Our guys look for what's going to look best on your car.
Yeah, and then we have very well experienced reps here, and I would say all of us have modified cars, and everyone's done aftermarket wheels on their vehicles, and even some of us have like family cars with wheels, and everyone's an enthusiast here. So we're gonna make sure that the fitment's right and that we're giving you the proper offset tires. And you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. If someone says everything is perfect, they're lying. If we make a mistake, we stand by it. We'll fix it.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not like we're just gonna leave it in the dark. We don't do that. We don't do that shit here.
Absolutely. Anyway, guys, that's all we have for you today. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to like and subscribe. If you need wheels, you know where to go. Go to AudioCityUSA.com or call this number right above. My name is Andy.
I'm Anthony.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.